Now on a Sunday afternoon in Northern California, MLB The Show has baseball from the Oakland Coliseum. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Boston Red Sox and the Oakland A's. A's baseball is on the air next. Daniel Mengden, a right-hander from the state of Texas, is the man on the mound here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Now at the plate, Eduardo Nunez, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball 1. And Dan Dero, these A's, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, I always felt like these were huge games, whether it's earlier in the season or later in the season, to find a way to get to 500. You feel like you can start fresh and start pushing in a different direction. You cannot continue to ride that seesaw of win one, lose one. This team has to get hot. Starts today.
2-1 now to the Boston leadoff hitter. And a little off to begin the afternoon as it's to 3-1 now.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
And that misses for ball 4, so it's a 5-pitch walk to get us started here this afternoon. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. Here comes the first pitch. There's a fastball that just misses ball 1. Bogaerts makes a lot of great contact against left-handed pitching, perhaps one of the best in the game in that regard, but he does have his warts against right-handers at times. Just not as proficient at putting the ball in play when it's coming from that side. And set up behind the dish is Woody Keller as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Woody Keller, this is my nightmare. He likes to call a pitch above the zone, above the belt. No guys say those are the pitches that go deep, but I'm telling you, if you're calling that high strike, it opens up a lot of room for the pitcher.
I agree with you, Dero. That's a tough pitch to get on top of and to put it in play. So if you're a pitcher right now, try to elevate in that top part of that strike zone.
And the throw will not be in time, as I don't think he was going to get him anyway, but a fine effort nonetheless. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I bet he'd like to have that one over. He's set. Here it comes. Takes a knee-high fastball. Way in front of that fastball.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
To 1-2 now. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, you have to be really impressed with what J.D. Martinez does for this offense. This guy hit over 300 last year, and man, it was impressive. Just hitting over 300 is really something special to look at. He's a consistent hitter. I love watching his approach. He doesn't make a lot of mistakes. He'll be there again this year if he continues to stay within himself.
Joyce is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now.
Well, he hit that ball pretty well, but the only problem was that he pulled off it just a bit. The location was a little on the outer half, so he would have hit it even better if he would have stayed through the middle of the field with it.
Andrew Benintendi is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. And here's a pitch high and tight for a ball, 1-1. And he's a little too high with that one. 2 balls and a strike. Mengden, a 25-year-old. He was a 4th-round selection during the 2014 draft.
Hey, this middle round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level, and he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
Grounded back up the middle. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty, and the inning is over. Boston strands a couple, and now the A's offense gets its first shot here. No score. Rick Porcello, a right-hander from the Garden State of New Jersey, gets the ball here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Hey, this guy's had a real solid season up to this point. ERA under 3.5, which is saying something in these high-scoring games we see now in the game of baseball. This guy knows how to pitch, and if he's on, he knows how to minimize the damage. He'll be fun to watch in this one.
Well, these Red Sox entering play here this afternoon. They come in trying to rebound after a loss that snapped a modest 3-game winning streak.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They've split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, Dero, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club. Yeah, definitely one of those bang-bang plays, and looking at it right here again, I still don't know if I can tell for sure. Going to be interesting to see what they decide to do here.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
The Athletics are challenged.
So here's one last look at that replay from another angle. There has to be indisputable evidence in order to change the call. And boy, I'll tell you what, I just don't see it there. I'd be pretty surprised if this challenge works out for them in this case.
So now it's Mark Canha as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the pitch. A ball and 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Bradley has a beat on this one. 2 gone. So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman, who drove in one of their 2 runs in last night's ball game. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. Swing and a miss, and he's quickly in the hole. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches. He's confident in his stuff. He is pounding.
And we'll have to leave it there, as this is strike 3, and that will. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Still no score. First pitch of the at-bat. And right into the shift, but a foul ball here. The windup and the 0-1. This is pulled into right. Canha is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
All right, guys, so here's how the Oakland A's are lining up on defense for this one. And guys, one thing I want you to focus on today when you look at this team on the defensive side of the ball, they're in the top 5 in fielding percentage. They go about their business a certain way. They make all the routine plays, mix in a few flashy ones, and day after day, they give their pitchers the best chance to be successful.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Shoots this one over to first. Olsen takes it in, and he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Batting 8, center fielder Jackie Bradley Jr.
Here's Jackie Bradley now. He was 1 for 4 with a triple in the ball game last night. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Bradley is a batting line residing in the 230s.
You know, Matty, I know his career batting average jumps off at the page, but this guy can help a roster in a lot of different ways. He brings value to the manager on a daily basis.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. And he gets the call that time for strike number 1. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Three balls and a strike now to Bradley. And look out as that one ran in and got him.
And I'm sure that one stings a little bit. The best revenge he can get for his pain is to find a way to come around to score. We'll see if his guys can move him around the bases.
In there, a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Now back. Second base.
Coming to the plate now, Eduardo Nunez. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. 1 ball, no strikes to count. No score here as we play inning number 2. 2-0 to Eduardo Nunez.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
The 2-1 on its way. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Hit hard on the ground to first. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Boston strands a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. First delivery to him on the way. Missed with a slider. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. Pulled toward right center field. Betts is calling for it. Makes the play, 1 away.
That is Betts.
Here's Chris Davis now. Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. Gone! Solo shot here to left. 6th home run on the season for him, and the A's are on the board first, 1-0.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday. So you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
Here's Matt Joyce now.
Left fielder.
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. And it's fouled away. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And there's a pitch that just misses the inside corner. A fastball down near the shoe tops.
Kind of pitching him backwards in this AB. Soft stuff early, then those last 2 were fastballs, trying to get it right by him.
Still even at 2-2. As anticipated, here's a ground ball now to the right side. He'll shuffle it on over to Porcello, covering for the out.
Well executed two-seamer on the outside corner that time, and that's what you'll get a lot of with that pitch. He rolled right over it.
And that brings up Chad Pinder to try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. First pitch on its way. And that misses, ball 1.
1-0.
A ball and a strike.
Playing 11.
Porcello has his target. 1-1 pitch on its way. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
Hey, that's a great job by the pitcher right there, stealing a strike with that get-me-over breaking ball, and now he can get a little nastier with it in the dirt.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. This is line to left, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting 8. Center fielder, Boog Powell.
Next up for the A's, Boog Powell. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Here's the first pitch to him. The 1-0. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Good downward movement fooled him there. 2-1. Now the 2-1. Lifted down the line in left. On the run is Benintendi, but it drops foul down there in the home bullpen area. Hit back up the middle. Gloved by Bogarts. Over to Nunez for the force, and that ends the inning. But the A's hit the board first on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 in favor of the A's. Beautiful day here in the East Bay as we get a shot there of downtown Oakland, and the Bay set to go here in the 3rd. Digging in to try it again, Xander Bogaerts. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest. Slow roller back to the mound. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, the designated hitter, J.D. Martinez.
Here's J.D. Martinez looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Curveball that time, not even close.
Really high curveball right there. Struggling with the release point. That's the key to the curveball, figuring out and finding that release point.
The 1-1. Is a breaking ball that's taken for a ball.
2-1.
1 out, nobody on. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
So far in this game, he's the only guy in the lineup that's gone down on strikes.
Yeah, and he might strike out for a second time right here.
miss here as he's down on strikes. So it's 2 up, 2 down to begin the third.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Here's Mookie Betts.
As he swings and grounds it toward the hole.
And that is through into right field for a single. So the 2-out base hit and the top of the inning is still alive.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks.
And he's into second safely with a stolen base. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. And he lays off upstairs, but it's ruled a strike, and he can't believe it. 1-2 from the belt. The pitch grounded to short. And the stolen base winds up as a moot point as the inning is over. 1 left for the Red Sox. They're down 1-0. Now batting, Josh Begley. He's ready for his first at-bat of this early season contest. First pitch of the at-bat. Started to go around there, but he holds up ball 1.
No strike.
There's a swing and a high pop-up. Bogarts is right there, and he's got it for the first out. And with 1 gone, time for a check of the standings to see where the Red Sox place in the American League East. At the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Mark Hanna. And a ball 1-0. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 1-0 is a fastball that misses.
2-0 to count.
Now a curveball ripped down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he will make it around as he gets in there at third on what was a terrible throw. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Stepping in now, Matt Chapman, as he lifts it in the air to right field. And that's in there, base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
That'll bring up the power hitter, Matt Olson. Back up the middle. Bogarts lays out. What a stop. Relay to first in time, and just like that, this side is retired. Just what the doctor ordered. He gets the double play to get him out of the inning. We're back with more on a Sunday afternoon following this. Striding in once again, Mitch Moreland. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
Moreland.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
Hey, this guy has been locating his fastball all game to perfection. Talking to a number of big league pitchers over the years, they'll tell you a well-executed fastball with good location is still the best pitch in the game.
Count now, a ball and a strike. Two and one to the Red Sox first baseman. High in the air down the right field line. But this is going to wind up a foul ball. Swing and a drive to right. There it goes. Gone to lead off the inning.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Rafael Devers the next to bat. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Left side, but well foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
I don't know what side of the fence I fall on, boys. Old school, new school. I think I kind of stand right along that fence. But one thing that gets me jacked up is watching guys grind down in the count and drive base hits the other way.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1. Bradley, or JBJ as the initials read, he was selected. Ouch, that one hit him. Digging in, Christian Vasquez. He reached on a single in his first truck. A bouncer up the middle. One there. On to first, and they get the double play.
Oh, that double play gave him a really good chance to minimize the damage here. One run has come across, but now he just has to work to strand that runner at third. Would be pretty huge if he can do that.
Ready now, Eduardo Nunez. Runner in scoring position with Sugan. Into the corner and slicing foul. And that misses 1-1.
You know he wants that on the mound, especially if it would have made the count 0-2. Didn't get it, though, so now you have to...
Now, meanwhile, this ball's going to get through, and that's a base hit. In to score is the runner from third. It's now a 2-1 ball game. Here's Xander Bogaerts now, trying to keep things going now with a runner at first following the RBI single. And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one. 1-1.
That's the ball. Playing 11, 1-1.
The 1-1. Swing and a ball hit high in the air, deep down the left field line. This has plenty of carry. Definitely had the distance, but it winds up a foul ball. Slider whiffed on for strike three. A great pitch to put an end to the inning. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Here's Chris Davis now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Designated hitter, Red Davis.
The last at bat, Matty V, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
Ball one.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
2-0 the count to the A's left fielder. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
No strike.
He's been throwing strikes all day, so you're not up at the plate thinking he's going to walk you in this situation. You need to be aggressive and sit hard at the plate.
And that misses for ball 4. The leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that misses for ball 1. In the dirt, and now let's see. And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, now might be a good time to make a visit to the mound. Your pitcher walks the first batter and allows him to get into scoring position with the wild pitch. Got to settle him down and make sure everything's all right physically.
You pull a fastball like that, you got to tell yourself to slow it down a little bit, play more gap to gap, and keep that front shoulder square, pointed towards the pitcher. That'll keep everything on plane.
Nunez ranges to his left, and there's one away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And that brings up Chad Pinder as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. First pitch of the at-bat. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. And that slider's almost in the dirt.
That's not some bad pitching right there. You're 2 pitches down, but you have a runner on third, and you know this hitter is looking for something up in the zone that he can hit into the air for a sacrifice fly.
And he misses 2-1.
2-1.
And it misses 3-1 now.
Time for him to attack on the mound. He knows this team's struggling offensively. Don't mess around and try and nibble. Just be on the attack and let them beat you.
The 3-1. Swing, line, drive. That's going to be trouble. He'll get it into second. But he'll get in there with an RBI double. So much of this game is situational hitting, guys. Nice job there.
Yeah, you've got to find a way to pick your teammates up when you're given the chance. And he doesn't try to do too much right here. He just takes what's there. Safely on second, and his buddy is high-fiving teammates in the dugout.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. Will swing and lift the ball foul off to the left and out of play. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. And he'll look at a fastball just off the black, and it's even at 1. The 1-2 hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Hit slowly back to the mound. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out. Now at the plate, Josh Begley. He popped out in his first trip.
Josh Begley.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And here's a slider that's nowhere close, and it's 1-0. A 1-1. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But the A's get a run on this RBI double. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Here's J.D. Martinez. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
Designated hitter, J.D.
First pitch on its way. Fouled away. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1.
That curveball is a pitch you have to get on top of, or else it'll take off just like that one did.
Hit hard on the ground to second. He's got it. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
The batter, right fielder, Mookie Betts.
So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Mookie Betts. Last time through was a base hit. It's a swinging bunt up the line, but it gets foul. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Giving chase is Powell. He makes the running play. 2 down.
Now batting.
So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And both of these guys working in pretty much the same realm. Just a 1 mile-an-hour differential from 94 down to 93 is the top speeds. Andrew Benintendi is in for the 3rd time now as he takes a called strike. It's 0-1. Hit down the line at first, but this will get foul for strike 2. On its way is pitch number 75. Shooting for that low inside corner, but he missed with it. 1-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a 3rd breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. 2 runs, 5 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2.
This is exactly the reason why this guy has been so successful and has played this game so long, scrambling pitch after pitch, making this guy work out on the mound.
Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
And a half-hearted swing there as they tie him up inside for the 3rd strike, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Red Sox. We've hit the halfway point, tied at 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez. 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. 3rd baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And he takes ball 1.
1 ball, no strike.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now. The 1-2. Swinging a soft liner, but no problem at first, and that's the first out.
Up next for Oakland, right
Standing in, Mark Hanna. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. Gone! It's a solo shot for Mark Hanna. Home run number 3 here in the early going as the A's move out to a 3-2 lead.
I know I get big money for my expert analysis, but this is pretty simple. If you put a fastball up in the zone, over the heart of the plate, this guy's going to turn it around in a heartbeat. This one was no shocker.
So that brings up the always intense Matt Chapman as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1.
One ball has already left the yard, and the big boys haven't even come up again. Get the fireworks ready.
A ball and a strike to count to Matt Chapman. To third. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game.
Hey guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Stepping in, Matt Olson. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Takes a knee-high fastball. Comes set with the 0-1. Missed with a slider.
You know, guys, these hitters have had some great looks at that slider so far, and clearly they're all on the same page. The plan is simple. Lay off that slider and make him bring up something straight in the strike zone.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2. And this is on the ground to first. Could be 2. There's 1. And good hustle by the pitcher there on the back end as it's a 3-6-1 double play, and the side is retired. The A's strike for 1 on the solo homer. Through 5 innings, it's 3-2 Oakland. Stepping into the box, Mitch Moreland. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
It'll be interesting to see if they use that changeup in this at-bat. That last at-bat, that was a changeup he hit for a home run. I'm going to see if this time they don't go to more fastballs and curveballs.
Kevin Segrist takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Hey, I don't blame this guy right here. I would have took the first pitch myself. All you got is kneecaps and elbows coming at you.
And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. 2-1.
2 balls, 1 strike. 2.
And a 2-1 slider is looked at for a called strike 2. And he lays off, so it's full now, 3-2.
Hey, great take on that slider away right there. But I'm thinking in that situation, that pitcher's got to execute a little bit better. That was almost a non-competitive pitch. Being outside, you could almost have let that one go right out of his hand.
First pitch on its way. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball 1. Well hit to right, but foul. Ball and 2 strikes now. Squared that one up just a little late.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one. Hey, with 2 strikes right there, he didn't try and do too much. He took what the pitcher gave him, got the front foot down, and was able to fist feed a soft liner over the infielder's head for him.
Now a bunt attempt here. This is foul for the first strike. He'll enter play with that batting average, still shy of the 220 mark. 2 home runs and 5 driven in. Expecting a potential bunt, the corner infielders come way in to try to protect. And that's lifted the other way out to left. Joyce moves over a few steps to his right as he's got it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Stepping up to the plate, Christian Vasquez. No career numbers to talk about for this matchup. Here's the first pitch to him. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. Moreland at second. Devers first, 1 gone.
He's had to be sitting out over that outer half of the plate for him to take those first 2 pitches right there. Fine.
Meanwhile, this ball gets down. It's a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet. But the bases are loaded with 1 away.
Boy, there's a bullet base hit right there, but you have to hold there, D-Row, to make sure that gets through and isn't caught for a line drive double play.
Yeah, you have to play the game right there and respect the infield and respect the line drive. I know he wants to get a ribby for his buddy, but that's the way the game's played.
Luke Hochevar takes the mound now, and it appears he's being brought in to face the right-handed batter who waits next.
Yeah, you usually don't hear the term righty specialist very often, but that's kind of how they're using him here, Matt. Most hitters have a harder time against pitchers of the same handedness, so we'll see if this move pans out.
Looked like a sinker there, but he got under it anyway. This is lifted out to left. And this is going to get down for extra bases as that'll get 2 and possibly all 3 home. Now it's cut off. A throw to the plate. And he's out on the tag. But they do take the lead as 2 score on the play.
This is an easy decision for him to try for third because he has the play right in front of him, so he doesn't have to rely on any of his base coaches. Good decision to keep chugging, and he makes it all the way around safely.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game, the pitch. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Outside for a ball, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Both teams with 8 hits in this one. Just missed with a breaking ball.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone.
Hit back up the middle. And he has delivered one of the biggest at-bats of the afternoon as he cashes in with a base hit. So they continue to swing the bats well here in the opening month of the season as we take a look at the team leaderboard for total runs scored. And you can see right there where they rank in that category. 3 runs already home here. Hit hard to short. Fielded cleanly. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. Chris Davis will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the 2nd inning. Flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Now a fastball that's taken close that time, but it's 1-1. And it's 1-2. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning. Here's Matt Joyce now. He was a ground-out victim last time up. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, when I see a swing like that, this guy made up his mind before that pitcher even came set. He was pulling the trigger no matter what.
Little dribbler down the line. That winds up foul for the second strike. 3 runs, 8 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Lane 12, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
This is line to left. Benintendi will range to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the second out of the inning. And that brings up Chad Pinder, hoping to build off that RBI double from his last plate appearance. Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Hey, I can't fault the pitcher right now, but he better make an adjustment. This guy came into the game ice cold, but after 3 knocks, to give him another chance to beat you seems foolish.
So that'll bring in the outfielder, Boog Powell. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Hit hard on the ground to second. Reined in. Throw to second for the force out, and the side is retired. 1 left for Oakland. Still a 2-run deficit. It's 5-3. Back here at the Coliseum in Oakland. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball stays high. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. The 1-1 home. Grounded foul toward the coaching box at third. And another foul ball. The 1-2. Grounded down the third baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball stays way up that time for ball 2.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Neither guy giving in. Here's the next one. Too close for comfort, and he did a good job just to make contact. Another full count pitch home. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the 7th. It's ball 4. The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far.
Now pitching for the A's.
So with a left-handed hitter waiting, they'll go to their own left-hander out of the bullpen. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Takes a good curveball at the knees.
I like that he used the curveball to get ahead there. That's a tough pitch to hit in this lefty-lefty matchup. So if you can get it over the plate on the first pitch, it can be pretty effective.
Soft liner to the right side, and that'll get down for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
Everybody needs a little love in their life right there. Nice piece of hit and get you some right there. A little soft liner. He definitely wasn't on that baseball, but he got a little luck involved, a little love, and that thing found a hole right there into the outfield.
The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a little tapper. Foul ball, strike 2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, and a huge strikeout there as he certainly does his job out of the pen. And we'll see how they go after the next guy here.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Rafael Devers is the batter now as he looks at a ball 1-0. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. A fastball right down the middle for a strike. Betts, the runner at third. Benintendi at second with 1 away. Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. Chopped weakly to the left. Pinder ranges to his right, and there's out number 2. Here's Jackie Bradley now.
Jackie Bradley.
Trying to keep the deficit right where it is. The pitch. Too high. 1-0. And that one stayed too low, apparently.
Sometimes it can be difficult for a pitcher. You're facing a guy that's not known to be a big stick in the lineup. Sometimes the toughest thing is to be aggressive and throw strikes.
The 2-1 pitch. A swing and a miss on a ball that jammed him. Struck him out, so they work out of the jam as he strands two men in scoring position. Boston strands a couple, and it remains 5-3. Keith Hembry gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home seventh. Striding in, Josh Begley. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
Hey, I don't blame him right there. Giving up on that inside curveball, little front hipper. That's a tough pitch. You just can't figure out where the point of contact should be.
Now a ball lined softly down the left field line, but this is a foul ball. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number one. Digging in the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. Hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out. Here's the first pitch to him. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Softly on a line to third. And into left field for a one-out hit.
Love the ability to push that ball the other way right there. Nice knock to the opposite field. That's a switch hitter's delight, the ability to use all parts.
So now it's Mark Canha.
He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play.
So far 2 for 3 in this one.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down.
Tag from Nunez, and they got him at second base. 2 out, nobody on. Swing and a miss as he pulled the string on him. 1-2.
I just think after seeing both those pitches right there, 96, you have to be on the fastball or you're not going to catch up. If you're sitting off speed, that fastball is going to blow right by you.
And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout and the play at first. So digging in now, Christian Vasquez. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike one. A 1-1 count now to Vasquez. 1-2 to the Red Sox catcher.
Swung underneath that pitch, so he was either trying to elevate the ball or he was expecting a pitch to be a sinker and drop more than it did.
Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, Second baseman.
So the lineup flips over and digging in, Eduardo Nunez. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. There's the sinker to start him out, missing down and away for ball 1. One and 2 now. Both teams with an even 10 hits in the ballgame. Fooled him there, and a little pop-up to the right side. And there's out number 2. Visiting Red Sox on top in the 8th inning as you get a look at the line score to this point. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. And a slider on the inside for strike 1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2 hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Another 1-2 delivery. And he hung a curveball that time, and it stayed up around the letters. Ball 2. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Now batting.
Now the Red Sox DH, J.D. Martinez, looking to change his fortunes here. 0 for 4 with 2 strikeouts so far in the game. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. 2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. Drilled down the line. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Cutting it close here, but he comes through in the 8th to extend his hitting streak.
Yeah, and he was staring at his last at-bat right there, or probably his last at-bat. Would have been tough to get him another AB in this one, but he's able to get it done.
Hey, better late than never, and I'm sure when he walked into that batter's box right there, he's thinking, this very well could be my last AB of this game, so if I'm going to keep this streak alive, I'm going to have to do it right now.
Sent on the ground out to second. And the throw to first will be in time, so the Red Sox come up empty. Boston strands a couple as they hang on to their 5-3 lead. Sergio Romo is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now here it comes. Not his best effort that time. It's strike 1.
1 strike.
0-1. Here's the pitch. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
For my money, there's nothing better than a 3-pitch see you later. Well, look here. He gets him on his heels with strike 1, up against the ropes with strike 2, and then he KOs him on pitch number 3. Love it.
Here comes the first pitch. Grounded back up the middle, and that finds its way into center for a 1-out base hit.
Hey, that was a well-executed pitch down and away. Sometimes you got to tip your hat to the offense. It's a nice piece of hitting. Maybe not what he was looking for, but the result was there.
Here's Chris Davis now. In the dirt here. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. The 1-0 home. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2. The 2-1. Is a slider taken for a ball.
A lot of times you see guys in the middle of the order get worked away, but not right here. They're keeping it inside on him.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Smoked on the ground left side. And that gets through for a one-out base hit.
Now batting, left fielder.
So stepping in, Matt Joyce. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. He's set and the pitch. And a whiff at a good slider that time. A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Normally not a good pitching plan to throw the same hitter the same pitch 3 times in a row, but both of those sliders back-to-back were so good, I might just go ahead and try to throw another one.
Bradley is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
The batter, the shortstop.
Striding in for Oakland, Chad Pinder, and it looks like this could be a critical at-bat in this one.
Well, a glance at my scorebook shows they haven't been able to get him out yet, so this could be a fun at-bat to watch.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Tough slider down low for a strike. The 0-1 pitch. Swing and a miss at a changeup that has him all kinds of goofed up at the plate.
In today's game, if you're not disciplined for striking out, why would you change your approach with 2 strikes right here? Expect this guy to try and drive the baseball right here.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. A's strand a couple. They're still down 5-3. Ready for another shot now. Andrew Benintendi. He singled his last time up. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 2 balls and no strikes now to the Red Sox left fielder. Now the 2-0 home is a changeup that's looked at for a ball.
Well, ball 3 there, and you know the Sox would love to start an inning. Hey, a leadoff walk would be a great thing right now.
Fastball is taken for a strike, and he runs it full. 3-2. And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
And he'll step off. Now he'll step off. Here's the first baseman now, Mitch Moreland, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
That's a real tough pitch to hit. That's, in the pitcher's jargon, we call that the Hall of Fame pitch. That slider down and in. Really, the only way you're going to be able to hit that pitch is if you're looking for it down and in, and still then, it's a really difficult pitch to hit.
So striding forward now, Rafael Devers. First 2 men in the inning have both gone down via the punch-out, so we'll see if he can fare any better. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. Craig Kimbrell is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the 9th. Now at the plate, Luke Powell. He'll begin things against Craig Kimbrell, who tries to close the door in this one. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Here's the 0-1. Lifted the other way down the left field line. And this will wind up a foul ball. Line towards center field. And that'll make him 1 for 4 in this one. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the ninth. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close. Yeah.
Matty B, you see that wry smile of him coming out of the box right there. He knew what was on the line. He'd be lying if he didn't.
There's a lot of pressure on you because you're walking into that batter's box thinking, I have a nice streak going, and this is more than likely going to be my last AB. He comes through in the clutch.
The 1-0. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. The 1-1. Fouled off. Swinging a soft liner. Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Cesar Hernandez. And in previous meetings with Craig Kimbrell, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. And they'll start him with a fastball that's low for ball 1. The win would belong to Rick Porcello, barring any late excitement here. The 1-0. Down the first baseline. Oh, and this is past him down the line. A fair ball. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Now batting, right fielder, Mark Hanna.
So now it's Mark Hanna as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the stretch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here.
Well, you don't see this out of Craig Kimbrell too often. He's worked himself into a pretty thick jam. But, you know, I wouldn't bet against him getting out of this either.
Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Chasing after it is Bradley. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Just more of the same from Craig Kimbrell. He comes out of the bullpen and fires a scoreless 9th inning to pick up the save. Business as usual from one of the best in the game.
5-3 the final score in this afternoon's game. Boston rode an important 6th inning to victory in this one. Rick Porcello wins his 3rd of the season. Craig Kimbrell hammers down the save, his 6th. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
The final line score for this afternoon's ball game.